Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3-1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them 1 game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Kansas City Royals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Jeremy Guthrie will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, you got to love having Alex Gordon in the outfield. And remember, he's a converted third baseman. It absolutely flies, gets a great jump, and really leaves it all out there out in the outfield. He's won 4 Gold Gloves in a row, 2011 through 2014. He's as good as it gets.
Spain.
In the air, out to right. Aoki has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
And one of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be 1 pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Ian Desmond will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, here's that 5-pitch sequence once again here on Showtrack. Now, as each of these pitches go by, you'll notice a common theme here. Every one of them on the outer part of the zone. Now, it was pretty clear that they had a good game plan, they stuck to it, and it worked.
Bryce Harper will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike count.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Wilson Ramos set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First things first, here's the throw over. And the runner back. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Harper running from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Aoki is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Washington, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see Alex Gordon find his groove. He's coming off a game to forget, an 0 for 4 showing that had to leave a bad taste in his mouth. But you know what'll fix that? Going out there today and hitting the snot out of the ball.
Tanner Roark gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. We talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
Dyson.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But, hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Batting second, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Nothing in one count, here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
One out, nobody on. Fly ball, heading for the alley. On the move is Harper, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, here you go one more time. This ball's going to split the defenders out there in right center, and he's thinking 3 pretty much right out of the gate. So he cruises around second and makes it up to third with a triple.
Eric Hosmer will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Alex Gordon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
Batting fifth, catcher
Salvador Perez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Second inning upcoming here in KC. It's the Royals 1 and the Nationals 0. Ryan Zimmerman will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And the Guthrie fastball, good for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Adam LaRoche.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Jason Worth will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Anthony Rendon set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. nice change of pace there from Guthrie. Good for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A runner on first with 2 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One and 2. Here it comes. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinosa. This one skied out toward right. After it is Aoki. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And after 3 straight 2-out hits, that's going to earn a visit from the pitching coach. You know, there's not a whole lot of guesswork as to what he's saying. It's just, look, all we need is one more good pitch from you to get out of this. I know you've got it in you.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 3 runs already home here. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-1 Washington. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Salvador Perez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Harper is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting 6.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
Batting 7. Designated hitter, Justin Maxwell.
Justin Maxwell gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Barry Blanton set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
This is pulled into right. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Bryce Harper is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Wilson Ramos.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit to first. Hosmer has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hot shot to third. Moustakas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing that half inning against Jeremy Guthrie. He's still down, though, by a count of 3-1. Leading off the inning, Rod Kurowski, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Rod Kurowski.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Worth going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Jarrod Dyson.
Number 1, Jarrod Dyson.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. They've measured that last home run officially at 404 feet. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Into the box, Nori Aoki. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all.
Trying to wear him out, I guess.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded by Rendon. On to LaRoche, and they get them both.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City 3rd. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Royals 2. Adam LaRoche is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman number 25, Adam LaRoche.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the two top speeds thus far. So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Hit on the ground to short. Kurowski is up with it. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are two away.
The second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Alex Gordon is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Three and 0 now.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. A little bouncer. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, it's better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Mike Moustakas stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Called strike 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Desmond for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Danny Espinosa heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Danny Espinosa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Ian Desmond will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Three runs, 5 hits, And no errors so far for the Nationals. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row. So now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Bryce Harper will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. One 0 count. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
On his way to pitch number 75. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Wilson Ramos digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Grounded to third. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 3-2. Justin Maxwell comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And there's ball 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper at the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
And this is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. But he makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Standing in now, Barry Blanton. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Span, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Into the box, Rod Kurowski. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That last home run, officially 406 feet. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Jarrod Dyson will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington sixth. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Adam LaRoche ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dyson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Anthony Rendon will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. That's wide, 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And if he can get through this inning, I have a feeling they'd be happy to take the 6 strong and leave it at that.
Here it is on 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, the troubles are starting to pile up out there now. They've got a lefty and a righty getting hot in the bullpen, so I don't think I'd be too surprised if they come out and get him right now.
Danny Espinosa strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second, and a relay home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. Washington leads this one 4-3. Nori Aoki will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the sixth.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 35,
Eric Hosmer will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Alex Gordon.
Settling in now, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
1 out and a runner on second base. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Trying to hold the lead. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Runner at second here with one man out. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
And a new pitcher set to take over now, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Rafael Soriano. So striding in, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him. A base hit. Long throw to the plate, and he is in there. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good live fastball there from Soriano at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Worth. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runs in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5-4 ball game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Justin Maxwell will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Royals 5 and the Nationals 4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Will Brantley is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Will Brantley.
Leading off the inning, Denard Span, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Count 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Still 2-2. Span the runner at first with nobody out. Softly hit out to short. The second for 1 on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
David Robertson will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh.
David Robertson.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Robertson pauses. Here it is on 1-0. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with one down. On the move is Desmond. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. One out and a runner on second base. Pulled toward right center field. Dyson arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Wilson Ramos will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the stretch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 1-1, here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So good work there from the Kansas City bullpen. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. Royals out in front, 5-4. Tyler Clippard will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
Barry Blanton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Rod Karowski.
Rod Karowski will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Gerard Dyson waits on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Gerard Dyson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Span is under it, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. It's the Royals 5 and the Nationals 4. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Robertson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Adam LaRoche stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tap foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way, and he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Jason Worth digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Nori Aoki digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Set to deliver on 2-1. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
First baseman number 35.
Eric Hosmer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And a rather easy first out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. He's done what he's needed to do.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around third now is Aoki. In to score is the runner from first.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, designated hitter, Justin Maxwell.
Craig Stammen trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Craig Stammen.
Justin Maxwell will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. And that retires the side. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Royals 6 and the Nationals 4. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Greg Holland.
Anthony Rendon steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Anthony Rendon.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Holland's ready. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The win would belong to Jeremy Guthrie if the score holds. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
A sold-out crowd of 39,000 on their feet here in KC. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 6-4. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jeremy Guthrie. Credit the save to Greg Holland. The loss goes to Tanner Roark. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.